Hey everyone, welcome to episode 4 of the E-350 camper build. In this episode we're going to go out to the van and I'm going to put the back seat, I'm going to move it forward so that I have room to build that bed. And while we're at it, we're going to replace the rubber mats that were tore up in the van with some brand new rubber mats. So let's head out there and we'll go and start the work. So you pull that lever, which releases that. On this side, same thing. Seat should lift out. Okay, so I've temporarily moved the back seat up closer to the front of the van to give myself some room to make this bed. Let's take a look and see how it opens up the back area of this van. So you can see I've got good space now, and I'll build the bed up at this level here. So I'll have some runners across this that'll span across here behind that seat. I've not moved the brackets, so I got to move those set of brackets over to where the leg hits on the floor there. And this is what it'll look like up here. This is how much room we'll have. Still an open area. I've got the swivel bases, so these seats will turn around. They'll be able to spin around, and you can have a little sitting place here where we could share meals together or whatever, set up a table. Making progress. The rubber mat's been pulled back. I finally got this this piece pulled out. It was a real pain. There was probably a dozen bolts drilled through the floor, and some of them I couldn't even reach underneath the van, so I had to sawzall them out. But here's what we're looking at now. I need to move these over to match so that this seat will go there. There is the plywood cutout, and the original holes for the bolts are threaded, so I might have a problem here. I might not be able to get to the bottom side of these bolts when I drill new holes to put the brackets over in this spot. So I got to climb under the van and see what it looks like. So we've got these moved to their new location. I bolted through the floor. I went under the van. Kendall helped me tighten these up. There's a nut on the underside. These were threaded. Obviously this side wasn't. I had to drill in new holes and run a bolt through and put a nut on the underside. Next step is to remove this rubber padding here, and then I'm going to replace this section of plywood so that we can put the new rubber pad and get the seat installed. That thing was on there. They didn't want that coming out at all. Just wanted to point out that I had to put a square washer underneath because the base of this kind of sits a little bit on this ridge and half on this valley here. So to accommodate for that difference, I put a square washer underneath here. I took the old piece, set it on the new piece as a template, took a white marker, marked it out. Now I'm going to cut it. All right.
Okay, honey. What do you want me to do?
Just walk it in.
You want me to get in the van?
No, I'm on that end. I'm going to be on this end, climbing up backwards into the van.
You want to get in there and then I'll hand you the piece?
Yeah, it's too high for me to.
Go to the other side and pick it up. It's just.
might have to trim these up a little bit more. But these ones were perfect.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. This one, I don't know. Right.
Alright, now let's take it back a little bit.
But the main cuts look perfect.
Yeah.
That's... Well, we have to remember that this piece is a 1/4 inch thicker than the other piece too,
Yeah.
so it's not going to be flush.
What I like to do is this.
Does this one need to be cut more? And this one?
Yeah. I'll trim it up a little bit more. These need...
Those ones are good. That one.
That one needs trimmed a little
So
bit.
those two and that one.
Yeah, and maybe around this seat belt here.
Well, let's...
They did it here,
Yeah.
but they didn't do it there. The template.
Yeah, it needs to.
See, they had that corner cut out.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I like this side up better.
Yeah, it looks fine. And I can even, if I want to, buy a rug.
Yeah.
If I want to, I can.
Yeah, we can do what we want.
You can't. Oh!
Well, that's not good. Bummer.
Outtakes.
Yep. It gets crazy out here, people. It's got to go that way a little bit. And then back, right there.
Oh, I see what you mean. Do you want me to push this down? Do you have to jam it in there?
Alright, so we got the rubber mats in, and we also got the seat relocated up forward into the van so we have room to build the bed. As you noticed on the video, we tried to use the jigsaw to cut the rubber mats and it just didn't work out. And so Kendall had the idea to try something different, and so I used a razor blade, and although you have to put a lot of force into it, it did cut, and it cut accurate. I used a straight edge to cut the long straight lines of the mat, and then just kind of free-handed the corners, and it worked well. It was hard, but it did work. And if you don't have the right tool, you can do the cuts with a sharp razor blade. So we're going to do the reveal of the mats here and show you guys what the finished product looks like. And so we got this new one in where the wheelchair lift was. Now that's all filled in with the new mat. The seats moved forward. I left the power cord here in case you want battery power back here for any reason. I'll probably have some kind of utility box down there at some point. And then walking around the back here, now we have this room to build our bed. And like I said in the previous video, from window to window we have 6 foot, and from the back of the seat to the back of the door we have 4 foot. So we're going to be building a 6 foot by 4 foot bed. The rubber mats that we got, the new ones are 3/4 inch, and this is the old one, which is a 1/2 inch. This is just going to be our cargo area underneath the bed. These mats are heavy. I went to a gym supply store and bought the mats. They were $60 each, and that was the cheapest I could find. If you can avoid getting these type of mats shipped, you'll save a lot of money.
Hey everyone, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please like it and subscribe to our channel, because we would really appreciate that. And if you want to see what we're doing next, we're going to be working on the swivel seats. So tune in for that. Probably a video posted next week.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks everyone. Goodbye.